Welcome to My Long Island TV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we have traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. My Long Island TV starts now.
I'm so pleased to be here and see the work the Heckscher has done, putting together kind of an homage to the 1913 Armory Show, looking at artists in their collection who were represented in other ways in the Armory Show. And at the Historical Society in October, we will be mounting a retrospective of the Armory Show that deals with both the American and the European artists there. I'm going to read you just a couple of quotes about the Armory Show from the period. There is an exhibition coming off which is the most important public event since the signing of the Declaration of Independence. I love her enthusiasm. And it is of the same nature. There will be a riot and a revolution, and things will never be quite the same afterwards. Well, the Armory Show took place for just less than a month. In February and March of 1913 at the 69th Regiment Armory, which still stands on Lexington Avenue between 25th and 26th Street. And what it's remembered for is introducing the European avant-garde to the American public for the first time. But for a huge American public to see Picasso and Matisse and his followers and Brancusi and all these radical artists all at one time with no preparation was, I think, for many of them, a big shock. It was a radical change. The irony is the people who organized the Armory Show, this group of artists, didn't really intend it to be a shock. What they wanted was for it to be more of an educational experience. And the way they did that is they put together a suite of galleries that included works of American and French art, starting from the beginning of the 19th century up until the early 20th century, and they wanted you as a visitor to walk through and see works by Courbet and Delacroix and Daumier going into the Impressionists and the Post-Impressionists, Cézanne, Gauguin, Van Gogh. And so that was supposed to sort of acclimate you and make you think, well, these artists used to be revolutionary in their time, but now we think of them as old masters. So when I see Matisse and Duchamp, maybe I should think about where they stand in this long tradition of radical art. What I want to do tonight is talk about how the Armory Show was created, how it was originally planned as just an American show, but it became international. A lot of the controversies behind the scenes, how works were selected, and then we're going to take a little walk through the galleries and look at some of the works in the show and look at how critics responded in 1913. Right now, the Armory Show, the contemporary Armory Show out at the Piers in New York City is going on. So it's a great moment to think about where we've come in 100 years. Come see us. The exhibition at the New York Historical Society is called the Armory Show at 100. It opens on October 11 and it's open through February 23rd of 2014. And the Historical Society is at 77th and Central Park West, and we hope to see you there.